Okay, jumping into solving systems of equations, and the first part we're going to do is substitution here. We did some warm-ups here, solving for x and y. You can pause here, try to these out, because we're going to have to, this stuff down here is actually going to be really big in play. Pause here, try to work these out real quick, and come back. Okay, over here, subtract 4x. We want to solve for y, means just get y by itself, then just simply divide everything by 2. So negative 4 divided by 2, 36 divided by 2. Over here, I'm going to subtract 10x. Get that over there, then divide by negative 5, so y is 2x. That's what solving for y means. Simplify the expression. This is the one that threw some people on the test. Yeah, we do this first because you're going to do the distribution into here. Some people were just losing the plus sign here. They were trying to say 3 times this now. It's not. So it's now 3, negative 2 times negative 6 is positive, so plus 12x, minus 8, and then the minus 8x. Combine like terms. 12 minus 8 is 4, 3 minus 8 is 5. So we get 4x minus 5. Same thing here. We're going to get negative 14y. And positive 56. Can never remember what 7 times 8 is. Combine our like terms there. Negative 17y minus 3y is negative 20y. And then 9 plus 56 is 65. Okay, so let's get into actually solving systems of equations. System of equations is 2 or more equations with the same variables. A consistent system has at least one solution. An inconsistent system has no solutions. An independent system has exactly one solution, and a dependent system has infinitely many solutions. We'll talk about that as we get to it. Okay, let's jump in. We're going to solve a system by substitution. First, we're going to solve one equation for one variable. And what I'm going to tell you to do is look for the easiest thing to solve for one variable. I'm looking right off the bat over here because my y doesn't even have a variable in front of it. It's a really simple thing to solve for y. So that's what I'm going to end up doing with this one. After that, you'll substitute this into the other equation and then solve. You should have only one variable then. We'll see how that works. And substitute this to solve for the other variable. It's easier to see it than to talk about it. So I'm going to take this 2x plus y. You can choose either one and solve for either variable. That's entirely up to you. I just look for the easiest one. I see this y already with like nothing around it. It's really easy. I'm just going to subtract 2x from both sides and get y equals negative 2x plus 7. Now, what I'm going to do is take this y up here and replace it with this. Y has to be negative 2x plus 7, so I replace my y. Don't do it in the one you just did. You'll end up with just a number equals a number. Just don't do it. So I'm replacing this y with negative 2x plus 7. So basically, I took out this and I put in this. So now I'm going to do my distribution. Here's why we did the warm-up. So 5x plus 6x minus 21 equals 23. Combine the 5x and 6x. Now we just solve for x. We're going to add 21 to both sides. Divide by 11, and so x is 4. And now what I'm going to do is you can take this x is 4, you've solved for one of them, now you solve for y, and you can plug it into any x. Okay? I chose to plug it back into 2x plus 7. This one, it doesn't matter which one you pick, so again, pick the easiest. Like, you can pick whichever one you want to start with and solve. Look for the easiest one. Once you get that one solved for your variable, you have to plug it into the other one. You cannot plug it into itself. But once you get, hey, x or y equals a number, you can plug it in anywhere. Okay, so now I'm taking this x and going to plug in 4. So I get 8 plus y equals 7. Subtract 8 from both sides and get y is -1. And you write it like a point on a graph. We have an x and a y, 4 and -1. Okay, let's walk through one more, then I'm going to have you try. So looking at which one of these do I want to solve? I definitely want to solve this one because it's easy to get that x by itself. So I'm going to add 7y to both sides. And now I have to take that and plug it in. I only have one choice. I have to plug it in here. So I'm going to use the other equation. And again, think about it this way. Use your parentheses. This is going in place of x. Do the distribution. Combine like terms, 35y and 4y is 39y. And subtract 55 from both sides. Get y is negative, 39y is -78. And when I divide, I get y is -2. So now I can take that 2 and plug it in wherever I want. Again, this one kind of looks the easiest, so I'm probably going to use it. So now I'm plugging -2 in for y. So we've got x plus 14 equals 11. Subtract 14 from both sides. X is -3. And again, you write this as a point on a graph. Just remember, x before y. We just solved for y first this time. But with x is -3 and y is -2. Okay, your turn. Try to work this one out. Pause it here, try to work it out, come back and check your answers. Okay, I think we can probably see. I'm going to try this one first. So I'm going to add 6x to both sides. Then I've still got to get rid of this negative. Most of y'all say at this point you're dividing by -1. That's a perfect way to think about it. You could also think about I might as well just multiply everything by -1. Doesn't matter. You're going to change all the signs is what ends up happening. So now I have to plug that back into the other equation. So again, this is going to take the place of this. Do the distribution. Combine our like terms. The whole point of this is you're solving one variable and plugging it back in, so you only have one variable to solve for in the other one. We only have x to solve for. Add 216, divide by -45, and get x as -5. So now again, we can plug that into whatever we want to plug it into. I chose this one. You could plug it into the other one if you wanted to. This one looks a little simpler to me. So I'm going to plug this in for this. -6 times -5 is -30. I'm sorry, +30. I'm going to subtract 30 from both sides. And then divide by -1, multiply by -1, change all the signs, however you want to think about it. Y is 3. So you get -5 and 3. And there you go. They're solving systems of equations by substitution. Good luck.